And there's the bell. Oh, there's all kinds of tables out here. But this isn't going to be a picnic, Michael. Somebody could get hurt badly.
Looks like his shoulder has a giant target on it. What do you think about R-Truth?
R-Truth brings plenty of weapons to the ring with him when it's time to fight. Now, let's face it, Truth is fast, acrobatic, tough, and he's a bit unpredictable, which I think is a huge asset because an opponent never really knows what Truth is going to do next. Let's face it, sometimes Truth doesn't either.
Let's talk about R-Truth here.
That's someone who gets it. Someone who knows the value of hard work and dedication.
Hey, I hope that little Jimmy makes a guest appearance here tonight. Look at this hang time.
Incredible.
It's going to take a lot to change the tide of this one. And that shot was dialed in.
Well, there's no doubt about it. R-Truth is a bit strange, but he's very entertaining on the microphone and exciting in the ring. Truth can pick up the pace in a hurry, land punishing offense, and take to the air with the greatest of ease.
Yeah, R-Truth's flexibility, energy, speed, and love of the friendly skies makes him a handful for any opponent. And that's not even taking his unorthodox style into account. Truth's definitely difficult to keep down for the 1, 2, 3.
Back between the ropes.
Uh-oh. What's R-Truth going to do now? R-Truth coming up with the power to move this match in his favor. Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel, concrete, the barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage.
Oh, it looks like he's in no man's land here. He needs to be able to put things back together here.
Michael, this is a dangerous position to be in. He needs to be able to find a way to clear the cobwebs and regroup.
One of the most brutal kicks sports entertainment has ever seen is the axe kick from Booker T. The height he gets when he leaps in the air, followed by the sheer force of his legs smashing the back of an opponent's neck, is devastating.
Ow! Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects.
You can bet every superstar on the roster is crowded around the monitors in the back to see which one of these guys comes out victorious. A shot from the knee is never pleasant, and that one was no exception.
Yeah, your knee's really, really hard, and it hurts when it lands. Cole, you talked before about Booker T's axe kick. Now, we've seen a lot of types of kicks in that ring, and you can definitely make an argument that Booker T's axe kick is one of the most brutal in taking down opponents.
There's going to be a lot of offense in this match.
Wouldn't have it any other way. That's what I love to see.
This one can end at any moment, folks. All it takes is one competitor going through a table.
Yeah, and you need to look no further than Extreme Rules 2012 for evidence of that. That one ended out of nowhere when Big Show accidentally stepped through a table at ringside.
One of the most impressive things about Booker T's axe kick is you can actually hear his opponent's face crash to the canvas after being hit with it. That's when you know a superstar's finishing move is powerful.
Yeah, something that most people forget until it's too late is Booker's axe kick can come almost out of nowhere. Oh, and if Booker's not taking an opponent down with the axe kick, he's crushing them with the Harlem Hangover.
Now, who does a methodical pace benefit, King?
Well, I'll tell you, whenever the dominating competitor takes his time, it gives everybody a chance to catch their breath.
Oh, they couldn't find a home for that one.
Well, it certainly wasn't due to a lack of trying, Michael.
R-Truth with a nice reversal.
If a superstar wants to have a chance against Booker T, they're going to have to stay on top of him. I mean, you can't, under any circumstances, give Booker a moment to get himself together. That's when he bounces back and makes you regret ever signing your name on the dotted line.
You can practically feel the wear and tear that's been done throughout this match.
Ow! They hit him with the table! Oh, lights out! Oh, the reverse. By R-Truth.
You know, when you take direct hits like that, it becomes hard to move. If you can't move, you can't win.
Oh, gosh, there's no telling how much damage that did. Speaking of strategy, remember, Booker T's always just a few seconds away from taking your head off with his axe kick.
Look at Booker go. It's like he knows this is his time. He can feel it. Booker's all business and running on what appears to be a limitless amount of power and energy. You better be ready, sucker. Get at it, Book.
Thank you for tuning in to Raw, the flagship program of WWE. The Woods calling. Somebody's about to go through the table.
Oh, Lord, this is going to be ugly.
A fever pitch is here in the WWE Universe.
You're right about that. The crowd is buzzing. They're ready for this thing to get underway. Wow, he's still down after that.
Tournaments like this truly are a marathon. You have to be careful not to exhaust yourself in the early rounds. Otherwise, you'll be watching the finals on a monitor in the back. And he's heading back in.
I can't blame him. Nothing good is going to happen out here on the floor. And he brings the action back inside the ring.
Yeah, I think this is good strategy.
Whoa.
Lie detector. What a move by R-Truth.
How much damage did that do?
A lot from the looks of it.
Oh my gosh, not the table.
Wow, what a shot. Talk about...
And that implement connects again.
Incredible. This has to be it. Man, that's got to hurt. This is the kind of all-out battle that could end up anywhere, and the idea is to do whatever you need to win.
That was rough.
I'm not sure I can watch this.
I believe that is the first time tonight we've seen that move.
Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel, concrete, the barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage.
You gotta believe this one's over. Look at that. Another merciless blow. I think it's safe to say that if they got it from that, it would be a miracle.
And he's heading back in.
I can't blame him. Nothing good is going to happen out here on the floor. Oh, man. Hurting the ribs and the lower back. That just takes all of the power out of him.
Oh, look at that. I don't think I've ever seen anyone launched across the ring like that.
Booker T shows us some clever offense here. What a win! Man, he's got to feel great. I can't believe what we saw during this one.
Here's your winner, R-Truth. The following contest is a tables match. The only way to win is to place your opponent through a table. Making his way to the ring, from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Hey, just like at my house, it's not a party until something gets broken. In this case, it's going to be a table. Or maybe a few bones.
Hey, I've been booed before, too.
You think?
And you know what? It doesn't bother me, not even a little bit. It's not about who gets the most cheers. It's about who gets the most wins.
Have you ever even signed an autograph?
And approaching the ring, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds, R-Truth.
What a reaction from the WWE Universe. I can't hear myself think.
Wow, we have got a pay-per-view quality match coming up right here on Raw.
And there's the bell. Oh, there's all kinds of tables out here. But this isn't going to be a picnic, Michael. Somebody could get hurt badly.
R-Truth is wiping the mat with his opponent here. Talk about momentum.
Well, taking a look at Hunter Hearst Helmsley, what's the lowdown here? Well, let's get your thoughts here on Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
I don't need to tell you how good Helmsley is. He'll take care of all that by himself.
A ton of talent, a ton of ability. Certainly someone to keep an eye on.
A systematic attack here.
Nobody home there.
Nobody home? Cole, that looked like the house has been empty for months. R-Truth brings plenty of weapons to the ring with him when it's time to fight. Now, let's face it, Truth is fast, acrobatic, tough, and he's a bit unpredictable, which I think is a huge asset because an opponent never really knows what Truth is going to do next. Let's face it, sometimes Truth doesn't either. Look how slow he is to recover here. That was some serious punishment. He's too good inside the ring. Good grief!
Extra slow getting back to his base here.
Now back to...
the ring.
Thinking to avoid that.
High risk. Well, there's no doubt about it. R-Truth is a bit strange, but he's very entertaining on the microphone and exciting in the ring. Truth can pick up the pace in a hurry, land punishing offense, and take to the air with the greatest of ease.
Yeah, R-Truth's flexibility, energy, speed, and love of the friendly skies makes him a handful for any opponent. And that's not even taking his unorthodox style into account. Truth's definitely difficult to keep down for the 1, 2, 3. boy, there's no way he's going to be able to stand after that. And he brings the action back inside the ring.
Yeah, I think this is good strategy. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. R-Truth with the offense.
What a display of power that was. Doink the Clown, Duke the Dumpster Drosy, Henry Godwin. You can list off almost any member of the WWE's new generation, and Hunter Hearst Helmsley has beaten him. I think it's safe to say that this guy's got a bright future. What's R-Truth going to do with this?
What's he going to do here? What's he going to do here? It'll be interesting to see who becomes the alpha male early in the contest.
Yeah, the fight is on for dominance. Uh-oh, what's R-Truth going to do now? A thunderous leg drop.
Don't forget Goldust in your list of superstars Hunter Hearst Helmsley has proven himself against, as well as Mark Merrow, who Helmsley beat for the Intercontinental Championship in October 1996.
Yeah, all very impressive wins, of course. But perhaps Helmsley's biggest victory came when he defeated the deranged Mankind to become 1997 King of the Ring. No, wait, nice reversal.
My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
These superstars looking for a victory, looking to build momentum.
You're right about that. Momentum is so important in a match like this. He's in big trouble. This is momentum that R-Truth can use to win this match. You know, there's never been a WWE superstar quite... Wow! R-Truth came in like a corkscrew. How much damage did that do?
A lot from the looks of it.
Wearing down the opposition here.
Oh, that's a shot. What a victory. What a match. Let's take a look at some of the big highlights.
Here's your winner, R-Truth.
That's a big win, and to be honest, it looked like this tables match could have gone either way there for a while.
And you know there are guys in the back right now hoping they never have to cross paths with this guy.
And I assure you that it's not just the loser that will be feeling the effects of this tables match in the morning.
The following contest is a tables match.
And there's the bell. Oh, there's all kinds of tables out here. But this is going to be a picnic, Michael. Somebody could get hurt badly. Not today.
And we've got a table set for two. The only question, which one of these superstars is going through it?
So many great names entered into this tournament, but in the end,
I'm not sure. But with a miss like that, I'm wondering if he has something in his eye. Seth Rollins' career began as one of the most respected grapplers on the independent scene. Rollins then joined WWE and was crowned the first ever NXT champion. The world then saw him emerge as one of the top talents in all of sports entertainment as a member of the Shield.
What do you think about R-Truth? Let's talk about R-Truth here.
R-Truth had it rough growing up. He's been training since birth to get knocked around in the WWE ring.
Well, luckily the body hasn't absorbed too much of an attack up to this point.
Good Lord, he's just hell-bent on naming his opponent.
Man, Seth Rollins, what offense! With the championship at stake, you know these superstars will get everything they have to win here tonight.
Oh, that goes without saying, Cole. The WWE Championship, it's what it's all about here in the WWE. Every superstar wants to be the champion, and tonight's match is no exception. You know, Rollins was one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, along with Roman Reigns. So what all of this means is that by now we all know when Seth Rollins touches down in that ring, all hell is going to break loose.
He's going to be bruised from head to toe before this one's over. Oh, not again. Not again.
Whoa, usually when someone...
Oh, wow. Watch R-Truth.
Look out! R-Truth has gone ballistic.
Here we go.
Incredible move by R-Truth. Wow, he's still down after that.
Seth Rollins leads a quiet life away from the ring, but his love of sports entertainment began when he was 3 years old. Rollins' father and grandfather took him to see his first WWE show at the Wharton Fieldhouse in his hometown of Davenport, Iowa, and that's when it all began.
Wow, he's still down after that. Michael, Seth wanted to follow his dream to WWE, literally. Seth traveled to Phoenix, Arizona, so he could see WrestleMania 26 live. With that kind of passion, it's no surprise that Seth Rollins is one of the premier superstars in...
Here we go, and I sincerely hope that the EMTs are ready to rush out here. I have a feeling this one will get ugly.
That wild strike found nothing but empty air that time.
Man, that's what you call swinging for the fences and missing.
Oh, and he missed that one. God, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, you're not doing any damage with swings like that, but keep doing it. The breeze may give him a cold.
A WWE superstar that gets set to go to war with Seth Rollins better have a plan, because you can guarantee Rollins has something in store for you. I think to have a chance against Rollins, you have to wear him down. try and use holds to wear him down and keep him on the mat.
Yeah, you're right about that, Michael. Even a smaller opponent will most likely not be able to match speed with Seth Rollins. You have to find a way to keep him out of the air, to wear him down and keep him down.
Man, oh man, did he take a wild swing with that one.
You're right. That was wild. Look out below! Look out!
Well, that missed him all right.
Hey, did you look before firing? What an idiot.
Seth Rollins is the definition of kinetic energy when he's in the ring. An opponent has to do whatever he can. Submission holds, wear down holds, anything that can start to sap Rollins of his incredible speed and resilience. Look at this. There is absolutely no wasted motion in this attack. Barely any damage has been inflicted so far, but this one's not over yet. Clearly on a mission here.
Oh, out here you have to be able to think on your feet lightning fast. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and you can find yourself in a world of hurt.
R-Truth with a nice reversal.
You know, the plan against Seth Rollins has to be to keep him on the mat, out of the air, and to never give him a moment to breathe. Rollins is the type where if he can breathe, he can fight, and that means he's just going to keep coming until he wins the match. Man, there's no getting up from that.
Wow, look at this. We're seeing one person do the...
Again with the steel steps.
Incredible. This has to be it. He's sending a message to the entire WWE locker room here.
Boy, he just got laid out. Oh, my. Put it in the books. This one's got to be over now.
Look at that. Another merciless blow. I think it's safe to say that if they got it from that, it would be a miracle.
Looks like another check in the win column.
Using the steps as a weapon.
What did you think of that? What a match. What a fight. When you reach this point, all bets are off. Anything can happen, and I love it.
R-Truth brings plenty of weapons to the ring with him when it's time to fight. Now, let's face it, Truth is fast, acrobatic, tough, and he's a bit unpredictable, which I think is a huge asset because an opponent never really knows what Truth is going to do next. Let's face it, sometimes Truth doesn't either.
Folks, I would not be surprised if we were looking at the crowning of a new champion here tonight. I don't recall the last time I saw a more focused challenger.
What's R-Truth going to do with this?
Well, there's no doubt about it. R-Truth is a bit strange, but he's very entertaining on the microphone and exciting in the ring. Truth can pick up the pace in a hurry, land punishing offense, and take to the air with the greatest of ease.
Yeah, R-Truth's flexibility, energy, speed, and love of the friendly skies makes him a handful for any opponent. And that's not even taking his unorthodox style into account. Truth's definitely difficult to keep down for the 1-2-3. Oh, the reversal by R-Truth. Oh, right to the gut.
Second time's a charm.
It's nearly impossible to deal with this type of power. How much damage did that do?
A lot from the looks of it.
A nice reversal there from R-Truth.
Oh, I think this man means business.
You know, R-Truth has so many moves that I don't think we can list them all. A somersault plancha, jumping kick, flying head scissor, and he can avoid attack and come back with one of his own. He immediately gets the crowd up on their feet. I'm not sure if he knows where he is right now.
You're watching Raw, the longest-running weekly episodic television program in history. Championship on the line.
Oh, you're right about that. Let's get this thing going. Who's going to be the champion?
R-Truth is known for being unorthodox, but he's also known for his innovative offense. The high-flying maneuvers, exciting kicks in, truth or consequences, which is part vertical suplex and part stunner. It's a move you have to see to believe, which I think sums up R-Truth as a whole.
Well, truth's all business when it comes to bringing the pain to an opponent. Just look at his corkscrew scissor kick. I mean, that'll alter the range of motion in your neck real quick. Look at this head.
Incredible.
Oh, what's he going to do to follow that up?
Oh, he missed.
Oh, nobody home that time. Look out below!
Look out! R-Truth has seen his share of ring wars. The seasoned veteran can take to the air or fight with his fists and go toe-to-toe with the best of them. Truth's unorthodox offense and smooth moves make him one of the most impressive superstars in WWE and sees him back down from no one.
And you know the crowd loves R-Truth because when he says, "What's up?" their response is a deafening, "What's up?" The way the audience gets behind R-Truth shows they respect his ability and know when he's out there that everyone's got. And he keeps it. What a win. And here's just some of the action we saw during the match. There was no love lost in that match. And look at the impact in these highlights.
Here we go in this four-person elimination matchup, and this match will continue until one team is completely eliminated.
Camel clutch applied, and man, is he pulling back on that neck. And a big reversal from the Sarge. He takes to the air.
Wow!
You know, Michael, The Undertaker has always been a fan favorite for the WWE. It's like he brings something unique to this sport that the fans really appreciate.
I think we got a moment here, and for The Undertaker, what can you tell us?
As you know, we're talking about someone with a lot of talent. I'm not so sure
The show.
Plenty of fight left.
You're right. This guy's still near 100%. I don't think there's any stopping Xavier Woods tonight.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody. These guys are giving it their all here tonight.
Oh, man. Cutting off circulation to the brain. You can pass out from a hold like that.
Well, I don't know if he's a fan.
And Reigns has been eliminated.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
I can't blame him. Keep it in the ring.
Oh, and he missed that one. God, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, you're not doing any damage with swings like that, but keep doing it. The breeze may give him a cold.
He's trying to mangle it.
You got to move quicker than that.
Looks like he's pinpointing the back.
Wow, he's still down after that.
There's the switch.
Not a lot of spring left in his step right now. Well, if you want to talk about a commanding ring presence, the discussion begins and ends with The Undertaker.
Indeed, King.
I mean, I'd go so far as to say that just in terms of creating a fear factor in an opponent, the Demon from Death Valley is unmatched.
Sees the opportunity to go high.
And a great punch. I think everyone knows how that must feel.
If his back wasn't hurt before, it certainly is now.
Yeah, and it's going to be hurting for a while. I can't believe it. The Undertaker is getting completely... Oh, man, does he have that arm submission in tight?
King, just like you said a moment ago, you hear the word fear mentioned more often when it comes to The Undertaker than when it comes to any other WWE superstar.
Right.
Just think about all the superstars that felt that little bit of fear each time they stood across the ring from the dead man.
Oh, Michael, I think you're right. The shoulders are...
And he breaks the cover, forcing the referee to stop the count.
Well, that's just not enough to get the job done. What else can you do against the Sarge? You just can't put him away.
Sergeant Slaughter gathering attention in a hurry. With this kind of attack, you have to wonder just how much longer they can compete in this match.
Yeah, I completely agree. The way things are going in there, I'd say not much longer. My gosh, this is a beating. Look how slow he is to recover here. That was some serious punishment. You know, Cole, it's tough to sit here and try to choose Undertaker's most fierce rival. Of all the current and future WWE Hall of Famers,
Going for the... And he kicks out.
and he lives to fight again. If that won't keep Slaughter's shoulders down for the 3 count, nothing will. When he gets going like this, there are few better. The Undertaker is certainly not someone to sleep on.
God, there was nothing accurate about that attempt at offense.
Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to describe what we just witnessed. That hand had a lot of force behind it. And it's Xavier Woods executing the reversal.
You talked before, King, about The Undertaker's most intense rivalry, and Triple H, it is. It's one thing to meet an opponent at WrestleMania, but to clash with an adversary at 3 WrestleManias?
Wow. Well, you know, each of the battles between these men became more heated and more intense. An ongoing war of respect on the grandest stage of them all. to see who was the best in the WWE. You know, this rivalry will be a long chapter in the WWE history book.
Oh, he tagged him with it. The Slaughter Cannon. It's over. Vintage Slaughter.
2, 3. They got it! Let's take a look at some.
Oh, boy.
I can't believe. Oh, there were some.
The tornado tag is underway. Any strategy you would utilize in this type of match, King?
Well, so many things are different about this type of match than a normal tag match. But one thing you don't want to do is leave your partner alone and get a 2-on-1 advantage. There's the camel clutch, and somehow he's got to take the pressure off his neck. Oh, man, look at his face. The pain has...
Just a dominating display.
Yeah, I think we could see a lot of punishment inflicted here.
Well, what's your take right now on Diamond Dallas Page?
You know, Diamond Dallas Page started competing in the ring when he was 35 years old. I know guys who were winding down their careers at 35, but DDP was just getting started. It's amazing how much time he made up in such a short period of time. DDP can look on the bright side of anything, and that's a good thing, since he's in there with a maniac right now. Why is the guy doesn't...
King John Cena is the nation, and you can bet this will be an exciting match.
Well, they don't call him the face of the WWE for nothing, Cole.
That's perfectly placed, and how you land the big strike.
Quick thinking to avoid that.
Current Mustafa going to work now. And so taking a look at Colonel Mustafa, any thoughts come to mind?
As if hanging around with General Ad.
He's still in this one.
That's someone who gets... That's it. Someone who knows the value of hard work and dedication.
Is it time already? That was fast.
Well, here comes many people's pick to win this thing. Boy, the time just flies, doesn't it? Get some air here.
I need some too after sitting next to you. Ouch. After a move like that, he's going to need to see a chiropractor or a spine specialist, whatever he's comfortable with. No pun intended, of course.
Yeah, he's not going to be comfortable for a while. Oh, and a terrific reversal by Goldust.
As a member of the Triangle of Terror you brought up, Colonel Mustafa main evented SummerSlam 1991 when he teamed with General Adnan and suffered Slaughter.
Yeah, and after suffering defeat, Mustafa and Adnan actually turned their back on Slaughter. Goes to show how close they really were, or weren't, as the case may be. It's almost time for the next competitor.
Goldust doing a great job of turning that around.
Not today, too fast. He's in big trouble. Man, that one rocked him. Cole, what's he got in mind?
Wow, that overhand punch started down behind his feet and just kept coming.
Man, that came out of left field. Get ready. Another superstar's about to head out.
The Viper making his way to the ring.
And you got to believe,
Oh, he's coming back in.
well, Colonel Mustafa can dish out the brutality, that's for sure. And to see just how brutal he can be, you need to look no further than his punishing camel clutch. Oh, out of nowhere.
Quick thinking to avoid that. And his heartless attack continues.
Oh, man, this is getting tough to watch.
Not today, too fast.
That landed like a ton of bricks. Oh!
Quick thinking to avoid that.
Who's coming out next?
Not today, too fast. And the clock hits 0. Here comes another superstar.
Oh, wow, this changes everything.
King Colonel Mustafa's camel clutch is beyond punishing. I swear he's this close to one day severing the base of somebody's spine. That's how brutal that move can be.
And if he does do that someday, I'm willing to bet the expression on his face wouldn't even change one bit. That's what's so scary about this Colonel Mustafa. He likes to hurt people.
Is he out? No, he made it back in. Oh, he's coming back in.
There he goes again.
And again. And again.
And again.
It only takes a couple of those to bring his night to an end.
If you haven't done it yet, check out WWE.com. You'll find updates and blogs from all your favorite superstars.
Yeah, don't forget, watch it.
That stop might have only lasted a second, but it's going to be felt tomorrow.
That may be felt for a lifetime. Let's talk a little bit about what Randy Orton brings to the ring. I mean, this third-generation superstar has been called the Legend Killer, the Viper, and the Apex Predator. These monikers all point to the same fact, that Randy Orton is one of the most opportunistic superstars ever in the WWE. I mean, ever.
He's fought out of it.
What a devastating attack to the back. I have a feeling we're going to see several more demonstrations like that before the night's over.
The Viper slithers out of the way.
Oh, slithers. I see what you did there, Cole. Very clever.
We're looking at complete domination here.
He's in full-on attack mode now.
Look out. That leg is just getting destroyed. I don't know how any weight can be put on it.
There'll not be much walking tonight.
And listen, King, opportunistic is a good way to describe Randy Orton, but he is also dangerous in every... That breaker is going to cause some damage.
Oh, you're not kidding, Michael. Oh, this is bad.
Extra slow getting back to his base here.
Boy, he just got laid out.
One of the things we can say for certain about Randy Orton is that he possesses one of the most vicious, quick-hit finishers in WWE.
Yeah, man.
King, I'm talking, of course, about the RKO, the deadliest of all his weapons. And, looking at Randy Orton, what's the story for him right now?
Definitely looking confident in this one-on-one environment. We're going to find out a lot here tonight. Head-to-head, no excuses. Let's get it on.
Playing mind games.
Yeah, a little intimidation there.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Well, I don't blame him. Keep the action inside the ring. That's where you're going to win this thing. Michael, you brought up Randy Orton's RKO finisher before, and you you hit the nail on the head. It might be the best quick strike move out there. The Viper can hit you at any place, any time. And when he does, we're talking about lights out situation.
Oh, and did you hear the impact?
Man,
These superstars will do whatever it takes to win here tonight.
You gotta believe this one's over.
how's that for an assault? Now you have to stay on top of your opponent so your weapons tactic doesn't backfire. We all know what they say about karma.
Oh, he missed. Oh, nobody home that time. This might be big. Kevin Owens shows us some clever offense here.
Well, the list of superstars who succumbed to Randy Orton's RKO finisher reads like a who's who of Hall of Famers. Mick Foley, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, Jake the Snake Roberts.
I've even felt that myself, Cole.
All those guys have felt the brunt of the RKO.
Well, he wasn't called the legend killer for nothing, Michael. He's dismantled the very best in the business with that move. And he's still doing it today as WWE's Apex Predator. Man, there's no getting up from that.
Oh, man, now you're talking about beating the tar out of somebody. We're going to see who has what it takes to win.
Wow, he was quick as a corpse on that one.
Doing a great job of avoiding any serious offense. That'll go a long way as this one progresses.
Kevin Owens will fight anybody tooth and nail. But it's this type of momentum, this type of offense that Kevin Owens is known for. It puts his opponents in a bad place, and you better believe it makes a statement.
If there was ever a man born to be a WWE superstar, it was the guy standing in the squared circle today, Randy Orton. He's descended from ring royalty. His father, his uncle, his grandfather, all of them were superstars in their own day.
Yeah, and Randy has more than capably followed in their footsteps, Cole. Winning championship after championship since entering the WWE back in 2002. He's made his daddy proud.
And tonight we're live from Memphis, Tennessee, the home of the King, Jerry Lawler. And maybe it's that lineage we were talking about, but the Apex Predator has always had the presence of a champion. I remember noticing the first time I saw him in the ring. I just knew Randy Orton was destined for greatness, and that's exactly what he's achieved. I got to tell you, these guys are in the best shape I've ever seen them in. It was in this very city of Memphis, Tennessee, that Big Show made his WWE debut back in February 1999.
Inside the ring again.
Yeah, and they should be. This is where the action needs to be.
Well, if Randy Orton was born to be a champion, then he's only gotten better with age. He was nearly unstoppable back in 2013, capping the year off with a terrific run as WWE Heavyweight Champion. Reversal. Kevin Owens showing his skills. It's over. That's gotta be it. Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects.
Clearly trying to take out the back here.
Oh, out here you have to be able to think on your feet lightning fast. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and you can find yourself in a world of hurt.
You have to respect that Kevin Owens knows what he wants and goes right after it. He's one of the most no-nonsense competitors we've seen in a long time.
Yeah, but I'm not so sure Sami Zayn respects that. Kevin Owens wanted Zayn's NXT title and cut to the front of the line in February 2015 to take it.
Woo, a little showboating going on here.
My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
This kind of offense he's known for.
Yeah, you're right about that. He's made a name for himself with this.
You'd have to think that Kevin Owens' brawling style makes him incredibly difficult to game plan for.
Randy Orton snapped. He's absolutely lost it. I'm not sure I can watch this.
Great one-on-one action here tonight. It doesn't get much better than this. These are great competitors, great, tremendous gladiators here in WWE.
Some of the best superstars the WWE have to offer. To your earlier point, Cole, there's no game planning for a guy who's going to come right at you like Owens does. The only thing I can think of is maybe run.
Quick thinking to avoid that. Look past the ring at the thousands and thousands of WWE fans in attendance, each and every...
Astonishing maneuver by Randy Orton. Stay down! Stay down! Here we go.
Randy Orton unleashes the RKO, and it's all over but the crying.
You're right about that. RKO has put away many, many superstars. Well, thanks for coming.
Whoa, I think that one made the entire building shake. Just think of what
Another vicious shot with that foreign object.
You know, I've heard Kevin Owens tell people to trust him on more than one occasion. To be honest with you, I'd shake hands with him, but I'd count my fingers afterwards. And he brings the action back inside the ring.
Yeah, I think this is good strategy. Call your friends, let them know what's going on right now in this awesome match.
You're right about that. Cole, call your one friend.
Quickly back to the topic of trust, I'd say Sami Zayn trusted Kevin Owens, and look what happened to him at NXT TakeOver Our Evolution.
I don't know why anybody would trust anybody in this industry. Everybody's trying to get to the top of that mountain. Making friends isn't going to get you there any sooner. In fact, it might slow you down.
Not a lot of spring left in his step right now.
The Woods calling. Somebody's about to go through the table.
Oh, Lord, this is going to be ugly.
Kevin Owens will fight anybody tooth and nail. But it's this type of momentum, this type of offense that Kevin Owens is known for. It puts his...
Look at this hang time.
Incredible! He did it! What a huge win!